Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Mr. and Mrs. You're watching, this is our February Valentine's Day episode.
I love episode.
I am Mrs. Andrea Whiteman.
I am the Mr. Curtis Whiteman.
And again, this is our love episode. February is just a time of expressing love. I know some people say, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. Every day is Valentine's Day. That is absolutely true. I understand that. But sometimes in the hustle and bustle of life, especially if you're taking care of kids, if you're taking care of family, you're taking care of parents and all those things, sometimes you lose that space with your spouse and you just need a time. So it just reminds us, just take a time, breathe, and enjoy your significant other. So this is what we're doing for this month. It is our love episode.
Love month. I can't really snap with this hand, but I can do it with this one though. This one. Oh, I got a little. Okay. All right, let me focus. All right. No, I do our little warm-up questions.
Right. Okay.
All right. Now this isn't a warm-up. This is going to do like a kind of a continuation of the game we did, the newlywed game that we did the last time. We're going to just ask a few.
Okay. All right.
All right. Between the two of us, who is more emotional?
Oh, we know that one already. You're definitely more emotional.
Okay, when you say emotional, what do you mean I'm more emotional?
Yeah,
emotional. I think like, are you thinking about all the emotions?
All the emotions,
anger, happy, sad.
across the board. Like you were flipping and angry quick. Now I'm not saying that you hold that grudge. That's me. I'm the grudge holder. Yeah,
definitely. That's you.
Once you pop off, then I'm done. And now we're not talking for 2 weeks. But
sad but true.
But no, like, and then you happy. You do. I think emotional.
Y'all, please.
I'm more even.
You're more even killed, but please don't think I'm crazy. Yeah. I just have a wide range of emotions.
Yeah, you do. You have a wide range.
That's all. That don't mean
yeah.
I'm crying at 2 o'clock and I'm joking at 3.
No, you're not bipolar, but
just like,
you are more emotional. When it's time to show emotion, you do show more. Like I'm just.
Yeah, I'm the happy crier. I'm the sad crier.
Right.
I'm crying because you're crying.
Right.
I'm sympathetic.
And me is like, do you have any feelings? Yeah, I do. Just not showing you.
Yeah. I'm not going to say amen too hard on that one. Yeah. All right. So unfortunately, I have to agree with that one.
You're more emotional.
I'm more emotional. Yeah. As the man, I'm more emotional.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Next question. Between the two of us, who is more likely to steal food from the other person's plate?
Okay, you answer that one because I answered the other one first.
Okay. I think you are.
Mm.
I think you are. Yeah, I think you are. I don't know why. I just think that, and we really don't do a whole lot of that because we're selfish when it comes to our eating.
Because I know you're particular about how your food is placed on your plate and the order in which you eat your food. So I wouldn't go in and mess up your order and
That's
Yeah.
Take food on my plate.
Yeah.
So I have rules for my food. Okay. So I don't like any of my food touching.
Right.
And none of it had to none of it could touch. Mm-hmm. And the next thing is, I just think this makes sense. I don't like wet food with dry food. Like if it has any kind of gravy or anything like that, don't put on the food or dry. I just want it all separated. Mm-hmm. And I gotta eat one thing at a time. I just can't take one fork or one and just go. No. If it's one thing at a time. People watch me eat like, what is he doing?
Starting to see. Wow, some of his behaviors.
And I take a long time to eat too. I take my time eating. I do.
But the only thing, we've learned now, in these 15 years. Like, if my husband's ever eating chicken, like, he don't even have to ask me anymore. It's just like, Curtis. He's like, here, babe, here's the rest of this chicken, because he only eats the middle part of the chicken, just the middle meat of the chicken. That's it.
I think I eat chicken very thoroughly.
No. So if you ever see like a drumstick or even like a thigh or a breast, and you see all the meat left on the sides, only the middle is eaten out, my husband did that.
Look at all this meat left. I'm like, what
Right.
meat?
And so usually when we're eating, I don't even put the extra chicken on my plate, because I know that I'm gonna get the leftovers. I don't even why mess up a piece of chicken on my plate? I'm just gonna finish his.
Yeah, that's sick.
So
That's sick and perverted. All right, I know the answer to this next question.
okay.
Between the two of us, who is a cheapskate? I'm actually thinking about this.
I'm thinking about what you're gonna say.
Oh, well, it's definitely you.
I'm not a cheapskate. I'm not a cheapskate.
Oh, so you
I'm
don't let the count.
frugal. I know how to save $1. I bet you that. But I'm not. I'm not cheap. If it's something that is worth spending, an ample amount, good amount of money on, I'm not cheap. But I'm frugal.
Okay.
I'm not wasteful, and I weigh the cost. Should we buy this now or should we wait?
Because you count every dollar I spend. I'm
I
like, you gonna
sure
just get
do.
this instead? I'm like,
I sure do.
lady,
I
can't afford it.
I am the one in the supermarket when you look at that pack of chicken legs and you see one is $19 and one is $17.70. I'm getting that 17. Yeah, absolutely. We get the same amount of chicken legs in that pack. I'm getting the $17.70, and that's how much chicken costs now. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's me. That's me. I'm counting every
the
dollar.
$19 is gonna give you more meatier pieces. That I'm actually gonna eat thoroughly. Yes.
After they all fry down, or bake, it's gonna be the same amount. No. Mm-mm. Each pack got
I
12
disagree.
legs or 14 legs, whatever's in there. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, I'm counting every cent.
So the answer is correct. Just you are the cheapskate.
I'm not cheap though. I'm not cheap. I'm not cheap, but I am frugal.
Frugal is cheap.
Yeah, no, we're a family of 4. If we just go spending like however we want to, no. Okay, but I'll take. I am more looking at the price and paying attention to the price. I am.
Yeah. Even okay. Okay. So our cruise. We took with Christmas cruise. Was it last year?
Mm-hmm.
No, last year, 2023.
Right. Right.
Oh, you didn't remember spending money then? It was like, yeah, get the package, get the drink package, get the Wi-Fi.
No, I told
Certain
you
things
not
you
to
be
get
like,
the Wi-Fi. I was like, we all don't need. Just one of us need the Wi-Fi.
Well, we have a family of 2, a family of 4.
Yeah,
The kids.
The kid. Yeah. See, that's where
kids.
I wouldn't have done it. I would not pay Wi-Fi for the kids, and I told them, don't put Wi-Fi on my phone. I didn't want anyone calling me. I don't want to be accessible. I am on vacation. Don't put Wi-Fi on my phone.
And you was with everyone that would possibly call you.
Right, I was with all my family. Everyone who needed to call me, have emergency.
And what
they
they
were
do?
with me.
They called me. I'm like, I know they ain't calling for me. They're not calling for me.
Right. Well.
Never. Is in there? She's right here next to me.
Like, oh, just splurge on it. I'm not a splurger. Okay, if I'm more of a
Okay, maybe that's what it
necessity.
is.
I'm not a
definitely-
splurger.
I love a splurge.
Yeah, I'm not a splurger. Is it necessary? Do we need it now? Then let's not splurge. Let's just wait.
Sometimes splurging makes life happy.
That's true. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
Absolutely. All right, so today's subject, we're going to talk about love
Mm-hmm.
and making it.
Intimacy.
Intimacy.
Love and making it.
And making it. That's what they said. Salt and pepper. Let's talk about sex. We're going to talk about it.
Right.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
That was the song too, right? That was
Yeah,
LL.
LL.
Right. That was LL.
Yeah, I'm an LL fan. I don't know. Something about him lately. I don't know.
He's matured.
He's mature, but he seems a little arrogant lately. Like, just like he's feeling like the goat stance kind of like, you hear him talking about himself, you'd be like, good God.
He's worked. He deserves it.
I guess. Just remain humble, people. Just remain humble.
I mean,
All right.
I think he sounds very sure of himself. He's at the stage now where he don't have to take anything. He can make the demands of what he wants.
So you would say he's an alpha?
He's learned. He didn't start that way, but now, yeah.
So personalities change and develop in transition.
Right.
All right. That's a hit from our last episode.
Right. Okay, so love.
All right, so. Because the thing is, there's two things people love but don't want to talk about. That's money and sex. Everybody want it. Nobody want to talk about it.
Right.
How you prepare for it.
Right.
How you manage it. Yes, you manage sex.
Yeah.
Especially when you have kids, or if you have of course you're going to have another partner. You can do it by yourself. You shouldn't be.
That's another topic.
That's a whole other thing. But in the circuit we're in, where when I say circuit, I mean people that are Christian, and you must have sex before marriage.
Right.
But however, you can still have a conversation of when you're getting married, you're dating. What does a healthy sex life look like? What does it sound like?
Expectations.
What are your expectations?
Right.
And these are conversations people fail to have. I feel especially when you're in what's called marriage counseling. That topic very rarely comes up. Like, listen.
And it's a big issue.
It's a big issue.
Right.
Two issues, again, with marriage: money and sex.
Right. Those are two
One
big
person
issues
wants
that
it more than
you
another.
must come to agreement about. That's true. Yeah. If you're not in agreement about it, your marriage is rocky.
Yeah. So, or you got personality like myself where, I think I said this before, I don't know if I said it on the podcast though. I'm a kind of person where if I'm having sex, I want to have a lot of it often. Now, for whatever reason we're not having sex, I'm fine. So I'm good, like kind of gets either way.
Okay.
I can survive. Like, I'll be fine. But I don't need it every day, every week.
Okay.
I'm just not wired that way. I mean, don't get me wrong, it works. I just like doing it every day.
And your appetite for it changes as you get older, and I'm not gonna say but it's a different. You have a different sexual appetite for each stage of your life, so it's very different. So you have to have a partner that understands, especially for women. You have to have a partner too that understands that all those phases and things change.
Yeah, because so here we go. So here's a healthy question. Look, we're still going to participate with everybody. We still want to have open dialogue.
Right.
When is too much too much? When is too little too little? Like what's the balance? And the balance really is on your partner's expectations.
Right.
What they want.
Yeah. That's per relationship.
And what you can physically give. Let's be honest. What you can physically give. Like.
Right.
Like, we'll tell our business. I prefer to not have sex at 3 o'clock in the morning. She does.
Right.
I'm like, let's get this kid to bed 11. Let's get it cracking.
Yeah.
She don't want 11 o'clock.
No.
She's like 3 a.m. 3 a.m. I am in deep sleep. Deep sleep. I'm not thinking about no nookie.
Right. Listen.
At 3 a.m. So what that means? That means some days I gotta wake up. Like, all right.
Yep.
All right. We get and I'm taking these things off again. When I wake up, I'm almost drunk. I'm drowsy. I gotta be like, oh, all right. It's Tuesday.
Right.
Where am I?
Right.
Gotta get my mind, focus, everything, and then talk my body. All right, now, Kurt, you can do it.
But that's just it. Like, your energy is zapped by 11 o'clock. Like, after you been to work, you've cooked, the kids are now in the bed. Like, energy is zapped. Like,
So you make an excuse why you can't do it at 11 o'clock?
Right, but by the time I get that sleep from midnight to 3 or midnight to 4, I've gotten those 4 hours of sleep. And I wake up, like, okay, yeah.
That's because you nap. I go to sleep. She gets up at least 3 times a night.
Right.
Before I wake up at 6.
Right, yeah.
I wake up maybe once.
Yeah.
And then I go back to sleep. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you sleeping hard, but I wake you up, though.
Yeah, you do.
Listen.
Hey, you up?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no.
So that's per couple. Like, what do y'all agree on? You know, like, what you said? How much is too much, or how little is too little? That's per couple. Like, you know, like you said, sometimes it's like you go day in, and then the next time it's like, okay, that's enough, and you got to agree. Okay, that's enough. Like, we did enough. Like, okay, we could take a break. Your couple, your spouse got to agree on that. You got to agree on that.
Yeah. I remember one time you was like, whoa, what point are you trying to prove?
Right.
What are we doing here?
Right. What are you trying to prove?
We got 2 kids here. Leave me alone.
Exactly. Like, come on.
So, I mean, so with all that, you guys find the balance, and then, like, again, are we scheduling it? Or, like, sex is a good thing.
Yeah.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
It's healing. It's good.
See, you're being spiritual a little right there.
No,
It's healing.
I'm okay, Marvin Gaye, it's sexual healing. It really is healing for real. I'm not trying to just be spiritual.
I think she's being a little spiritual.
Okay, Song of Solomon, as it did say. But
Song of Solomon.
But
no,
I'm serious. You saying sex is good. It is.
good.
It's necessary. Yeah, for married couples.
Listen. I mean, one time it was so good, I got up speaking Spanish fluently. I don't speak Spanish. Remember that day?
You are not Spanish.
I ain't messed up not one word either. I was speaking complete sentences. I was like, where this came from?
Listen.
Give me another gift.
It'll give you new gifts. It'll give you new gifts.
But it's sex within its boundaries. It's healthy. It's good. Now, when I say boundaries,
Right. What are the boundaries?
I would say some things are depending on the couple, but I do believe sex in general should have boundaries. Sex should not hurt.
Right.
Okay.
But that's your perspective and point of view.
Okay. Listen. We shouldn't leave a session with a black eye, bruises.
Right.
That's what I mean. It shouldn't hurt.
Right,
But then
right,
again,
right.
like I said, some people like that.
Right. Some people like that. Some people like it.
I mean, don't get me
If
wrong.
your partner agrees.
I like a little choke and slap here and there, but don't give me a black eye.
Yeah, because you're not that physical kind of like. Like, wait a minute, don't slap me like that.
Yeah, I'll be like, hold it now, whoa. You meant that one. Like, let's pause, time out.
You just trying to slap me.
That's why I never told you to slap me, because I don't trust you. You're not going to slap me with those hands. No.
Right.
But I think there's some boundaries, but.
Right. It's what you agree on. So, okay, Valentine's Day and these special occasions, right? Ladies, we try to get, the little sexy things and the, lingerie and all of this stuff. And it's cute in the beginning. I'm not going to tell nobody not to do. In the beginning, that's cute. It's wonderful, all of this cute stuff. Now, when you have kids and you're trying to get it in before somebody come knock on your door and by the time you get a little negligee on and all of that stuff, you wasting time. Sometimes it's like, we're not gonna miss this moment.
Especially
trying
if
to dress
kids
it
like
up.
ours, because our kids,
Yeah.
they don't knock the door. They just walk in.
Yeah, you trying to dress it up and do all this stuff. And that with us, because, listen, our kids don't go nowhere. They're always home. And
Always home.
we haven't been away, just the two of us, without them. Like I said, when we go on vacation, we have our kids. And so now we've learned it. We're getting them a room adjacent to our room. So at least we have a separate room.
Listen, even that
But
cruise, I was
still.
like, bump that connecting door. Just, that's what was access.
Like, close the door on your side.
Lock it.
Right. So, it's difficult. You try to set the mood and all of that stuff. Sometimes it ain't time to set the mood. You just got to go ahead and look before we get disrupted.
Listen, because there's making love, and then there's sex.
Right.
Sometimes they ain't got no time for making love. We just gotta go.
Just go
Just
ahead,
do it.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and do it.
And those other intimate things are the foreplay or the lead up to it. So, you have the conversations, or you start the morning off, and it leads up to preparing. But in that moment, like, the foreplay happened all day long. We getting ready for it. I'm sending you little texts, or I'm sending you, this or that, or whatever. But in the moment, like...
And I want to talk myself a little bit, because I can flirt.
Mm-hmm.
I can flirt. But I used to flirt and go home like, it's 11 o'clock. Because then we ain't never talked about sex. We just, just
flirting.
flirt and, and my expectation was we're going to do it when I get home at 11 o'clock. And I'm like, all right. And here I am, falling asleep at midnight. You ain't doing it.
See,
all right.
You ain't make your expectations known, though. You didn't say it. Yeah, you've got to say what you want, what you expect.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been a victim
But then it
of
happened
my
at
flirting.
3 a.m. Like, it was coming, but just the timing that you
That's the
didn't
problem. The
expect.
coming was too late. It was too late. I got time till 3 a.m. I'm a working man.
So I am looking forward to, now that our children are older, where, Curtis keeps saying, can we just go away just for a weekend, just for an overnight? And so I'm trying to be up for that now. Sam will be 18 in a couple of months.
It only took us 18 years to finally get a trip away. 18 years.
He'll be 18, so.
I was ready 2 years ago.
I'm not leaving my babies. I'm not.
See, so it's her fault that I couldn't take her away.
Yeah, I'm not leaving my babies. I'm not. So you said earlier about scheduling sex. Would you schedule sex?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Some people do, and I mean that is kind of a foreplay as well, because it's coming up. To get ready for it and expect it.
Because I feel like especially if it's scheduled, you can give me excuses why I can't do it. Like, not today. I'm tired. Well, get in the mood. Or just lay there. I don't care.
We scheduled it. Because we scheduled it. Because if you have an appointment scheduled, you're going to keep your appointment.
I keep all my appointments. I don't cancel my appointments. I don't hear no postponement. I'm tired. Nope. No.
Right.
No, I don't want to hear it. I really don't care. I just
Right.
what I want.
So listen.
Shoot.
That's what you do. But yeah, scheduling. I know some people will say, "Oh, it's better when it's spontaneous."
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Sex is sex.
It's according to the couple. It's according to the couple. Sometimes it's spontaneous. Sometimes it's scheduled.
I like a spontaneous sex too. I do. I love me some spontaneous.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're more spontaneous than I am.
Right.
A lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I have to at least build expectation. Like, hey,
Okay.
when I get
so
home,
then
girl.
that moves to the next question. Then who makes the first move? Because then when we're spontaneous, it's usually me making the first move, being spontaneous.
I gotta say me. You
I
just say
said
anyone.
usually.
Okay.
You just said it. You just said it. I'm just agreeing with what you just said. You brought it up.
I think whoever wants it the most is the one who makes make the move. I haven't been like, hey, listen, when I get home, get them kids to sleep. Because this is what I want, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So when I get home, when I'm ready, like, I just need a little more time. Like really? Well, I'm not ready. I'm
Because
not
you're not looking at all the outside things that have to be done.
No, I have tunnel vision. I don't think about nothing else.
Right. See, that's the issue. That's the issue. That's when you have other things that you have to do. But,
So the rule is what? The person that wants it, the person that's the aggressor that they should make the first move? The person that's in the mood? Because I don't think you'll make a move if you didn't want it.
right. Right.
But there's some people that always want it. That's just a whole nother level. That's a whole nother thing.
But their partner have to agree. Maybe their partner always wanted to. So that's good for them. That works for them.
I hope so.
Maybe that works for them. I mean, I know people who, they go every day or several times a day, and that works for them. Wonderful for them.
Worked for me.
I mean, kudos to them. That's what they need. And you should have a person
That could match you?
right.
Take care of you?
Right. Exactly.
As long as everything is within your agreement.
Right. What you agree to.
I mean, I'm open to the dude, this is gonna sound weird. To doing things. Like
Okay.
what I'm not open to is, and this has to mean about having rules and boundaries. But they said the marriage bed is undefiled.
Right.
I do believe the marriage bed is only for two people.
Okay.
Like, don't ask me to bring nobody in here.
Right. Right.
No, absolutely not.
Right. And not having no threesomes and all of that.
Absolutely not.
No, absolutely not. I'm glad you understand that.
Have I ever suggested
No,
All
no.
right, then. So,
No.
you know, I'm glad you.
No. Mm-mm.
No. It's gonna be just us.
Right, just us.
So you gotta make it spicy
just
wherever
us.
you need to make it make
Right.
it exciting for you.
Right,
Because
exactly.
you're stuck with me.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got to make it spicy for you. So that means you do role play and whatever you got to do.
Yeah, but I could be a little dumb. You be role playing with me. Don't tell me you play role playing. I'm like, what are you talking about? why you call me Mr. President? Like what?
See, this is what I meant.
Hi, Mr. President.
The last episode
heck you
about
talking
you
to?
being the alpha. You have to grow into that thing.
I'm like, well,
See, this is what
my
I
name is
meant.
Curtis.
Because the alpha knows.
What are you talking about?
But yeah, listen, you got to keep it spicy. You don't want it to be dull and boring, or
Routine?
Right, like the same thing all the time. Like, oh, I know what he's gonna do next. Okay.
You get positions where you can say anything.
Right. Then that becomes boring. And then you don't want to do it. Like, okay, if it's gonna be the same thing all the time, so you've got to try different things. You've got to spice it up, as long as you two agree.
As long as you agree.
Right, as long as you two agree.
I agree. You have to agree.
Yeah.
I mean, like, don't choke me without permission.
So don't show.
Let me know what's coming first. Let me agree to that.
No, you're not. Like, no slapping and choking, and that's not for you.
No, I didn't say it
people-
wasn't. I'm saying to a certain degree.
But you gotta
Like,
be
hold on,
fully aware.
I need to breathe.
You gotta,
I need consciousness. I need to stay here. Don't tell me I black out. Like, that's
like, that's not a turn on for you.
absolutely not.
Right.
I want to live to tell a story. I ain't trying to. Like, listen, you'll never believe that happened to me last night. No, that's not the kind of story I want to tell.
No. But it is, in any marriage, if you want to keep your marriage healthy, it is another way of communication. So the same way that we're going to talk about things, we're going to discuss and agree. Having sex or intimacy is a way of having communication with each other. And so if you're lacking that in your marriage, then
And you know what? I don't know if it's just me using my gifts. I could look at a couple and be like, they don't have sex. I I can look at them and be like, mm-mm. They don't have sex. They even like each other. I can tell.
Now,
I don't know if that's just me picking things up.
right.
I can look at people like,
Right.
they don't like each other.
Mm-hmm. Now I can tell sometimes when you moody, I'm like, okay, he just needs sex because this is just ridiculous. He's just moody for no reason.
First of all,
That is true.
I'm not
you can
moody.
tell. Come on now. Come on.
I'm emotional, but I'm not moody. It's a big difference.
Yeah, right. Moody. You get moody. You do.
I'm moody right now.
And then after, just look, after we have a good session, then you be all right. You be just fine, smiling from ear to ear. But that should bring that.
Definitely, it should.
It should. Right. That's a good thing. It should bring that into marriage.
You finish having sex and you're angry. Something's wrong.
Right. Something's wrong. Right. If you're still angry. Right.
Like something is seriously wrong.
Yeah. But I mean, when most, when we're talking about church and stuff, they always say in church, it's the single people having more sex and the married people not having sex at all. Like, that's a problem. That's a problem that after you have gotten married, and, you made the vow and now you're not having intimacy. There's no intimacy in your marriage. Like, that's a problem.
That's a huge problem. First of all, I ain't getting married to not have sex.
Right.
Like,
right. So you should question, did you marry the right person? Because that you have to marry a person that you are sexually attracted to as well. All those other things, but the sexual attraction must be there. Yeah.
Yeah, because
you're going to have an imbalance, and
I
you're going to go find her
I
somewhere
was not
else.
a minister of any sort when we got married, so I wasn't looking to get married for a ministry or
right.
For the look or anything like that.
Right,
right. I get married because I want to get married to this person, and she made me happy.
Right.
This is what we do.
Right, and there's real, attraction, not ministry attraction or,
we get married, we could be a power couple and take over the world.
Yeah, no.
Please.
Oh. And I mean, I've some marriages have come, to an end because of that, because they saw that we could be a power couple.
It was
we
a
could bring
business decision.
Yeah,
it wasn't
a business.
It wasn't
decision.
love. It was a business.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's why they didn't last.
Right.
And that's why they don't last. It just
right. Or then there is infidelities, going outside of the marriage because you didn't really marry the person that you were attracted to, in an intimate or sexual way. You just married that person for, like you said, for business reasons. So no, I couldn't have that. Mm-mm.
No. We got married. I was young and coming up, so I wanted to use my peens as much as possible.
You had to get that word in, didn't you? I bet you it was your mission to get that word into this podcast one time.
It was. It was. I was trying not to use the word puss, but
just
the
don't.
word peen.
But you've done it now.
The word peen
got it
explained to me. I said 3 times now.
You got it out.
I did.
Out of your system, but
I'll probably say that word at least once a day. Peanut or puss. Either one of them is coming out of my mouth.
Oh my goodness. And I look at you the same way. I'm not just looking at him like that right here. Like Curtis, you had to.
Because listen, a lot of decisions equate down to sex. Power, money, sex. Everybody want it. On some level. Mm-hmm. Power, money, and sex. That's hip-hop, the Locks back in the 90s. Money, power, respect.
Right. But
everybody want it.
Yeah.
Everybody want it.
They don't want to talk about it. They want a hush,
and nobody want to admit they want it.
Right. They want to keep it a hush like it's taboo. Like
hey,
yeah.
No. We're going to talk about it.
Right.
Do I want power? Yes. Do I want money? Yes. Do I want respect? Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Want it all.
Right.
I'm on the mission to get it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna see who I can devour.
You should have the person that's sharing your life or your life journey with you in agreement with all those things. In agreement with you. So yeah.
And I'm saying love, sex, but love and sex is interchangeable. It's one and the same.
It's right. Intimacy.
Well, For some people, it should be.
Right.
It should be because some people could separate love from sex. Just have sex. Just have sex.
Right.
That's a different breed of person. I just can't do that.
Yeah, yeah. Just random sex, no.
Honestly, I have never had sex with someone that, for one, I didn't know on a personal level, or that I was in a relationship with. It was just like a random, hey, I'm in the club, I'm just gonna pick this girl up.
One night stand.
I'm too paranoid to do something like that.
Yeah, no one
I'm
night
like,
stand.
no, I provide my own condom. I don't know if you're going to pop a hole in it or something.
But yeah, no one night stands.
I heard too many horror stories. I'm like, no, I don't know this person.
Right. It
There's a lot of diseases out there.
It was in a relationship.
It was always like in a relationship.
Right. I agree. I mean, if that's you, you do you, like I say. But
random people, I'm like, nah, I don't.
Yeah, you just met.
If something happened to me, I don't know where to find you.
Right. Yeah, it's dangerous now. I'm not saying you
wake up the next morning.
Be cautious.
I wake up the next morning for a rash. I'm itching.
Yeah.
I'm like, who was that person?
Right. 2025.
No.
Yeah. That's dangerous.
It is.
Yeah.
So you have to be sexually responsible. If
Yeah.
you are going to have sex outside marriage, whether you're married and having sex with someone else, so you shouldn't be,
right,
or you're single, be responsible. I think as a preacher I should be saying don't have sex outside of marriage. But let's be real, people are going to have sex.
Right.
People are going to have sex. They're going to do it. You're going to have a low moment of it's a human moment.
They try to separate sexual sin from other sin. If we're looking at it like that, sin is sin. If you lying, that's a sin. So.
I mean, you look at someone and say, whew, the Lord's my shepherd, I know what I want. You still have eyes. You're still attracted. You still want that person.
Right.
So go on, lust after them, and God forbid they give you access. Like, ooh, this thing could go down. A lot of people don't have self-control. Say, you know what? I'm gonna wait till we go on a couple of dates and get met. Some people are gonna try it out then.
Right. Some do, and some wait, and not
some wait.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a discipline. That's a discipline, and that's their commitment to God. They vowed that commitment to God that they will wait until marriage, and that's a wonderful thing. That's good that they're able to do that.
I know a couple. When they're watching, I don't know if they're gonna be watching, but I know a couple that the wife, only man she knows is her husband.
Mm-hmm.
Now he did get to test drive it first, but. Get to test drive it. Y'all know what I mean when I say that. Because I should have said more. I should say a little nicer or cleaner.
Right. We understand.
That's the only man she know. But the funny thing is, she said she was waiting for marriage, and the mother-in-law was like, "Oh, so you're a virgin?" She's like, "Yeah." So you don't wait for marriage? She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "So what if you don't like it?" She's like, "I think you should try it." And he was like, "Yes, by all means, yes."
The mother-in-law told him you should try?
Just in case you don't like it. You might need some practice before, for the day of. And she talked to her husband, or her now husband, and he was like, "Sure, you can do it."
Right.
Absolutely.
Now,
to make you comfortable out, he was all for it.
We're not promoting premarital sex, but I've known some women who have waited. They were virgins when they got married, but then they didn't know how to respond to sex. Their body would not respond, and so they were so
closed or shut down.
Right, they were closed. Exactly, they didn't know how to open up to receive their husband in a sexual way. That has happened as well.
You see, I'm gonna give you some.
And so that don't mean go practice. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying to go practice. I'm not saying that.
Because I was gonna say, well, maybe that person need a hoe friend.
What?
Since they're gonna be chaste, they need a hoe friend. Maybe not a hoe friend. That's not a good term. A term or a woman that's more experienced.
Okay.
Say, listen, try that. Do that.
Right. But
you don't know what you like.
They had to get counseling to help them and it's a mental thing as well. All this time you have been chased, you have, kept yourself, and now, yeah, that's a thing too.
Yeah, I don't want that thing. I couldn't. I couldn't
I
do
mean, listen, you passed that point now.
I couldn't do
But
it.
there are some women who are waiting. But in your waiting, that's why I said, when people pray, Lord, take that feeling away. No, you don't want him to take the feeling away from you, because when you get married, you're gonna want those hormones, and you're gonna want that feeling.
I know a guy that actually prayed that. He said God told him, like, you don't need that when you get
right.
married. Like,
You're praying to take
I'm
that
not taking
away.
anything away from
Right.
you.
You pray for the discipline to keep yourself. That's your discipline. Now you want to have that discipline, but you don't want to take that feeling away. You want that feeling. You need that.
I never prayed that prayer.
Yeah, no, I've never prayed that
I always
prayer.
like the William McDowell's give myself away just so you could use me.
You're too scared to give yourself away, so stop it.
To the people I was in a relationship with. You have to ask me. You have to ask me. I was free will. It's a free will offering.
But then in marriages as well, then you also have to be willing to learn and be willing to teach the person what you like. Like with you, your husband got to know what you like. I have to know what he likes. Like he said, I'm not going to slap and choke him. He doesn't like that. That's not a turn on.
I said don't slap and choke me too hard.
Okay, all right. I get
You can
it.
slap and choke me. Just don't let me black out.
Right.
That's all.
But you have to be willing to learn what that person's sexual appetite is and what are the things that turn them on, and then you have to be willing to teach your partner. And you just don't get in and say, "Oh, he just ain't good. He just don't know what to do." Have you taught him? Have you slowed down and tell him, what's good?
And do you know what you like too?
Right. Exactly. Experience. That takes experience. It ain't gonna always happen on the first and second try and all of that stuff. You get ready for this first try and it's a flop because you really don't know.
And sometimes the first try will be a flop.
Right. You don't know each other's
Especially if that guy
rhythm
excited.
and their exactly.
Because listen, that first round will be like 1, 2, all right. Put your pants back on. Because it happens.
It does, and that's what I'm saying. You have to take time to learn each other, right, and say what you like, what you don't like, what you expect, what you don't expect. All of those things. It takes time to learn that, and to please your partner sexually. You want to be pleased, and you want your partner to be pleased. Like this is a two-way street. Like it ain't no wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and I'm done, and you ain't done. No, we both gonna enjoy each other and the moment. So that's the kind of relationship you want to have, and sexual relationship.
A healthy sexual relationship.
Right. So it's
if you're unhappy, it's unhealthy.
Valentine's Day. If you have to schedule sex, if you have to go get a hotel stay, and you and your spouse, whatever it is,
give them kids some ZQL.
Give them some ZQL, some Benadryl.
Tell them, do not knock my door
running.
past this time.
Your nose is running. You need a little bit of NyQuil. Whatever it is,
at 10 p.m.
have your intimate moment.
Exactly. Have your moment.
Right. Have your intimate moment.
And don't limit intimacy to sex.
Right.
Listen, because you know me, I'll get your mind started while I'm at work.
Right, exactly.
By the time I come home, I'm like,
right. It could be a good
like
foot
CBJ
rub.
rubbing my hands together.
Not us, because I don't mess with feet, but it could be a foot rub. It could be a massage, a back rub. All of those things that leads up to, that's intimacy. That's intimacy.
Not for me, but it's intimacy. It's a form of.
Yeah, it is.
Touching.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's touching. It's touching.
Touch me, tease me.
Right. Yeah. Right. Whatever works for you. But be intimate. Enjoy your spouse. Marriage is to be enjoyed. And even in the sexual relations, it is to be enjoyed. So you should be enjoying your spouse. You should be enjoying that time. So if they say, Valentine's Day is not always, no, let's use this time. Y'all, go enjoy each other.
Go in peace.
Enjoy each other.
Enter in.
Right.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy
Right.
life. Enjoy each other.
Right. Right.
Plan
Right.
on definitely doing the same.
Exactly.
Amen.
Exactly.
And get
So
married.
this has been our love episode. I hope that it has helped you. Again, if you're not too shy to comment, let us know what you think. How does it work for you? What are some pointers, that you could give couples or even those who are single who are looking to be married and are abstaining or waiting for marriage? What are some pointers that you can give them? Make sure you comment, like, love, and share. Share this podcast. Make sure your friends know about it. Go on YouTube. Let's get those views up. But go and enjoy your significant other, your spouse. Enjoy them and show them how much you love them in whatever way that is for y'all.
This is Love Month.
It's Love Month.
We love each other and we love you all.
I love you.
Love you too.
All
And
right.
we're going to go leave here and have sex.
This has
All right.
this has been another episode of Mr. and Mrs. And y'all see who I deal with my Mr. We love y'all. Thank y'all for watching.
Peace.